In the last episode, we ripped the blown engine out of the Fiesta. Today, we are giving it another chance. A fresh engine, ours in the garage. And now it all comes down to this. There's only one question left. Will it actually start? Let's find out. First up, transfer the clutch from the old engine to the new one.
It's a little bit blue.
It's okay, it's okay. The clutch definitely wasn't looking fresh. Worn friction material, blue heat spots, all the signs it'd been abused. Sensible people would have fitted a new one. We didn't. We also had no idea whether it needed to go back on in exactly the same position, so we lined it up as best as we could and hoped for the best.
It's never our fault.
Never.
Man. I was thinking just go. But
Arkan from Canada is different.
Luckily, we found the torque specs on a random forum.
okay. Let's do it proper way, yeah?
Good.
What it says? 15 Newton meters.
Okay, now first stage done. Let's move to 25.
Tighten an additional 90 degrees. The scariest part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's hope the bolts won't crack.
Oh man, I hate this job.
Jump.
Oh, I got so scared. I thought it broke for sure. Okay, which one I've done now?
We have to start marking everything.
Once the clutch was back on, we removed all the parts we didn't need, along with any broken pipes and anything else that would make the engine installation more difficult.
We are ready to replace the engine. We can try to lower it down, slowly, slowly.
Just tell me when to stop.
Yeah.
Getting the engine back into the bay actually wasn't too bad, although we still ran into few problems along the way.
And now we got this side. Now the plastic pipe wants to get stuck on the gearbox. And I think we need to push. I think we need to move the gearbox a little bit, my friend. So yeah, now we try to go lower. We got clearance for the plastic pipe, like to 10 centimeters.
After a bit of fiddling around to avoid the plastic coolant pipe we definitely didn't want to replace, the engine finally dropped into the place. Well, looks like we've just completed our first ever engine swap. Now all that's left is to reconnect the gearbox, pipes, hoses and wiring. Then comes the moment of truth. Will this engine fire up, or did we get scammed by a dodgy engine seller?
Maybe the air filters is right?
Think so?
Maybe possible.
I hope it's not
Also,
flywheel, blad.
because you saw the engine was like,
Yeah.
try to give it throttle a little bit. See, does it stay the same shitty way or no? Now I think it's time to connect the computer, check for errors.
Don't have.
I don't have today. But you see, it's not the flywheel, because if you give torque, it stays like normal. So that's good. Okay, let's check. Maybe something's not connected properly.
So the engine starts. That's a good start.
It starts.
Now, we didn't think about removing drive shafts, so obviously we don't have oil in our gearbox. So now we have 30 minutes
Yeah, exactly 30.
till the shop closes. So let's jump in Mercedes.
And go to the shop.
The next morning we had one goal: get the Fiesta back on its wheels and finally off the ramp.
Car is finally on its own feet, ready to rumble.
Finally back on wheels.
Yeah, engine is inside the place. Eh. Now Ziggy moving the car away.
Straight out of bakery, блядь.
Still hot.
These EcoBoost engines might be tiny, but we still had to disconnect the gearbox and remove the drive shafts just to get the engine out. Since we had to drain the gearbox oil in the process, it's now Riti's turn to refill it while he finishes all the boring jobs.
One canister out.
Imagine swapping an engine and then getting humbled by a gearbox oil bottle cap. What?
Second canister. And you just have to wait until the oil leaks out. Exactly 2 liters. This screw didn't have a washer, but it would be nice to put a copper one. And we got a copper washer. One of the last things, air filter box. Wrong way.
With the gearbox finally filled up, there was not much left to do. The air filter went back into the airbox, followed by the scuttle panel and the wiper arms. At that point, we thought we were finally ready for the test drive, but just before we wrapped everything up, Rita spotted one last problem. In all the rushing around, we had forgotten to tighten one of the front struts after putting the suspension back together. If we had taken the Fiesta out like that, this video probably would have ended a lot sooner than planned. So once again, thank you Riti for saving both the Fiesta and quite possibly me.
I almost forgot tiny detail.
No way this is stock.
No.
One last thing left: bleed the cooling system. Then comes the moment we have been waiting for, the Fiesta's first drive with its new engine.
No way it's breathing this hard on fucking highway. You'll know it, Bruce.
The strange thing is, as soon as you raise the revs, the engine sounds exactly as it should. But at idle, something is clearly very wrong and we have no clue what is causing it.
Engine runs perfectly fine. My brother. Pimp my Ford Fiesta.
Drove it for what, 4 laps, yeah, so. And the engine check popped up finally. We're gonna scan once again.
Crankshaft sensor? Possible.
What the hell? Intake air system leak.
Ay.
That's somewhere.
Well, The engine swap is done. Unfortunately, the problems are not. But at least now we know where to start. Next episode, we will go through the fault codes one by one and hopefully get this Fiesta running the way it should.
It's steaming from somewhere.
Nu važiuojam.
In today's episode, you will see how to fit Ford Fiesta ST engine.
Bandyk Fiesta ST trumpiau biškį.
Gerai.
Labai sunku suprast. Ok, važiuojam.
Today we will show you how to fit Fiesta ST engine.
Jo, geriau. Nu,
Now you will see how to fit Ford Fiesta ST engine. Okay.
nu dakar.
You will see how to fit Fiesta ST engine.